They say the heart of a woman is a deep ocean of secrets. But Trang's heart was a swamp, murky, stagnant, and hiding a hunger that could never be satisfied. Toan, her husband, was a good man. A man who broke his back driving taxis through the endless nights of Saigon to build her a castle. But to Trang, he was boring. She craved fire, and she found it in Nia, a con artist with a silver tongue. It wasn't just an affair, it was a demolition. She didn't just leave, she looted. The safe was emptied. The jewelry, bought with Toan's sweat and blood, was gone. And the cruelest cut? She left her 3 children behind without a backward glance. She thought she was running towards paradise. She didn't know the devil was waiting at the finish line. The fall was swift and brutal. Nia was arrested for drug trafficking. The stolen fortune evaporated into bribes and debts. Trang was left destitute, beaten by Nia's jealous wife, stripped of her clothes and her dignity in the middle of a crowded market. Broken, starving, and pregnant with the child of her betrayal, she sat in a dark alley, watching rain mix with the blood on her face. That's when the shadow approached. He didn't walk, he glided. A man in a tattered black raincoat. His face was a map of scars, his eyes 2 burning coals. He was a Thefap, a dark sorcerer. He didn't offer her food, he offered her revenge. He placed it in her palm, a silver ring. But it felt warm, like living flesh. Carved upon it was the face of a Yakshini, a malevolent demon. Its eyes were hollow, hungry. This ring, the sorcerer rasped, is a vessel. It feeds on the fear of your enemy. Give it to your husband. It will drive him mad and return your fortune. But there was a price. The sorcerer needed pure energy to awaken the demon. He demanded the locations of her children. Not to kill them, he lied, but to borrow their luck. Trang, blinded by hatred and greed, whispered the name of their school. She sealed the fate of her own bloodline. Toan received the ring from his son, thinking it a gift from a stranger. He put it on. It shrank, biting into his finger like a parasite. That night, the haunting began. It started with a sound. Clack, clack, like teeth gnashing in the dark. Toan would wake up paralyzed, seeing a face floating above him. Red eyes, skin peeling. The demon wasn't just haunting him, it was downloading itself into him. Toan became obsessed with the numbers 5 and 7, the ritual coordinates. He stopped eating. He stopped sleeping. He arranged furniture in bizarre geometric patterns. The ring pulsed on his finger, glowing red. He tried to cut it off, but the metal screamed like a dying animal. He was no longer Toan. He was a cocoon for something ancient. 2 of the children disappeared. The sorcerer had taken them. Trang, finally seeing the monster she had unleashed, tracked Tone to the park. But the man standing there wasn't her husband. His eyes were entirely black. His veins bulged black under his skin. The sorcerer stepped out from the shadows, laughing. "You fool," he sneered. "I didn't want the money. I wanted a body. And your husband is the perfect host." Trang realized the horrifying truth. The ring was a bridge. Her children were the fuel, and her husband was the destination. Guilt, sharper than any knife, finally pierced her heart. She lunged at Tone, not to hurt him, but to grab the ring. She couldn't pull it off. It was fused to the bone. With a scream that shattered the night, Trang used the sorcerer's own dagger to sever Tone's finger, taking the ring and the curse into her own hand. She tackled the sorcerer, dragging him toward the lake. As they fell into the black water, the spirits of her missing children appeared, not as victims, but as anchors, holding the sorcerer down. Trang drowned that night, but she didn't die in vain. She washed away her sins with her life. The sorcerer's body was found torn apart by unseen claws. Tone survived, waking up as if from a long nightmare, missing a finger, but keeping his soul. But somewhere in the mud of that lake, a silver ring still waits, waiting for the next greedy heart to pick it up. Will it be you? The shadows have many more stories to tell. Subscribe to VietGothic before they whisper.